Welcome back. It is 6:36. A bipartisan bill working to address the homeless crisis and protect public health and safety will be heard by the Senate Public Safety Committee tomorrow. Here now to share more is Vista Mayor John Franklin. Good morning, Mayor. Thank you for joining us. I know you're going to be up in Sacramento tomorrow advocating for this bill, right? Senate Bill 1011. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, I'm flying up tomorrow morning to testify in front of the Senate Public Safety Committee. This bill focuses specifically on homeless encampments that are near our schools. And I have several schools where the principals and parents have been reaching out to me frequently to talk about the way that they feel that the safety of their children is threatened by encampments. They see people defecating and urinating. They see people living in their cars, and they see people using drugs within very close proximity of our young school-age children. It's got to stop. I've been concerned for several years now that what I see when I go to the Padres game could be what it looks like in my city soon, and I'm not going to let that happen. We've got to do something. This is the issue that really drives me. This is the one that motivates me, and it made me want to be the mayor so that I could work on it. We need more tools from Sacramento. We've had government has gotten in our way of enforcing our laws. They've impeded our access to the jails, and we were talking a little bit before we went on air about the issue of narcotic addiction and mental health. And when we go out with our 12 social workers and we offer them access to one of the nicest shelter facilities in the county that we recently opened in Vista, we know it's not the facility that they're saying no to. It's help that they need that mental illness and addiction is causing them to say no to 94% of the time. We need better tools, and that's why I'm going to Sacramento to advocate for a change.
So 94% of the time when you approach a homeless person living in an encampment there in Vista, which, you know, I've seen, 94% of the time they say no thank you.
That's right.
And then you are powerless to move them.
That's right. The one big power that the government has left us, the courts and the state, is to move somebody from point A to point B. And people don't want to be moved from A to B and then back to B to A. And so tiring them out becomes the last tool that's really been allowed us. So we need to make sure that we have the ability to move people along. One of the big issues that I'm concerned about are notification requirements. People shouldn't have a 3-day right to be notified if they set their belongings down 3 minutes ago. If we have to notify somebody for 3 days, then they just move every 3 days to a different place. They move to the other side of the street, and it becomes a cat and mouse game, which anybody actually looking at what we're doing would think is ridiculous. So we really need to get it right. We need to have stronger tools, not weaker tools, to move people away from not only our schools, which this bill particularly focuses on. I'm also very concerned about our parks. I've seen people sleeping in our parks, and I immediately contacted our sheriff's deputies and our city manager and told them that's not okay. Our parks are for our kids and our families. They're for people that are recreating. They're not for people to sleep in or to lay passed out in a drug coma in. I'm not going to put up with that in my city. I don't think that's what the people in Vista want. And, you know, we also talked about the parents and the families. And I visit a lot. I visited in the last week with parents who lost their children to addiction because their child became homeless, their adult child. And these parents and families are begging for us to do something truly compassionate, which is to get their kids the help that they need. And that means involuntary. That means that when addiction behavior manifests itself as a criminal behavior, and this is why when we talk about criminalizing the homeless, we're not trying to criminalize the homeless. We're trying to use the criminal justice system so that when mental illness behaviors or addiction behaviors cause criminal behavior, we can get somebody the help they need through the justice system, because the mental health system is all but non-existent today. We have only 85 mental health beds in San Diego County. It's ridiculous, the lack of investment that we have made to really help people who are suffering from severe mental illness, to help people who are suffering from addiction. The resources in our jails aren't sufficient. So this is an issue that I'm also trying to lead on is creating access. I broke with my colleagues and I voted to build a crisis stabilization unit in Vista because it's important that we have these facilities so we can actually get people the help they need.
Yeah, I mean, this bill has 18 bipartisan co-authors, so it's obviously something that has transgressed political lines. So we will continue to follow that tomorrow as you are there in Sacramento, and appreciate the time this morning.
Thank you, Lauren.
Obviously, we'll follow up.